When my family decides to shoot, your entire family will burn to the ground.
Hey, what's up? What's going on, everybody? You have now tuned into my Empire Recap. Guys, make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet done so and share this video wherever you like to share videos. Alright, so let's talk about this episode. I'm not going to talk about every little single thing, but there were some parts that kind of caught my eye a little more than others. So that's what we're going to talk about. So Luscious, he's trying to finish his album, and on the flip side of the spectrum, Jamal is also trying to finish his album as well. So they were both like in the studio doing their thing, but they was both having like roadblocks along the way where they couldn't get that final song that they needed to complete the album. So it's crazy how father and son were both having the same type of issue. So Cookie was trying to tell Luscious that she turned Angelo because of him or whatever. And lo and behold, who was in the studio with Luscious? None other than the infamous Juliana. And Juliana's just like, oh, I need you. Like, she's like being mad rude and calling him over. And Cookie's kind of looking like, oh, okay, because you said that she was evil and you didn't know her and all these things. Like, it's like a kind of like a shocker to her that they looking all like hot and heavy now. Like, what's going on here? So Cookie pops up on Andre's little undercover laundry scheme thing that he got going on. Because, you know, he planning to take down his papa. So shining on them and got their guns. They putting their guns together and cleaning their guns and prepping their guns and doing everything else with the guns. And she knows half of the people that was like on the team. So she's like dabbing people and yo, like, what's up? What's good? You know, giving pounds and stuff. Like, yo, y'all gotta come to dinner to hang out with me or whatever. And y'all need to stop this foolishness with Luscious or whatever. And pretty much shutting Andre's little whole plan that he got down. So he was looking at her like he was tight. But you know, that's mama, so you can't really say too much. Yeah, he definitely, you could see it in his face that he was tight that she crashed the party. But I guess it was Nessa that kind of like snitched on him and told that he was planning to do something a little bit dangerous. So yeah, there should be a Poland Springs commercial. Because I be drinking my water, honey. Because my throat, my allergies are still effing me up. So my throat is like weird right now. It's like not painful, but it's bothering me when I talk a lot. So I feel it right now. Anyway, so where were we up to? So Luscious, his spot that he has, his empire, you know, his studio / club, it gets shut down by the fire marshal. At first, him and Thirsty, they was just like, you know, like, what's going on? They come in, and lo and behold, look who's there. Freaking, what's his name? Angelo, and 2 other dudes are with him, and he's there smoking like it's nothing, you know? And I think that's pretty much the reason why he got shut down. And plus, Angelo knows a lot of people because he's, you know, part of like the government or whatever. He's running for mayor. And yeah, he got some connections in some high places. So I had a feeling when I saw Tiana and Tori like performing in the studio or doing their demo or whatever in the studio that they was kind of feeling each other. But I'm like, maybe not. Maybe they just doing it for the live stream. They just doing it for the camera, you know, for the people that's around. But oh Lord, now we see that Jamal was talking to them and both of them was in the hot tub or the regular tub. I don't know which tub it was, but I saw some bubbles of the tub. And Tiana, she got her little braids in and her and Tori is lip locking. And I'm like, and then it looked like it was a threesome after that. I was just like, oh, okay. Excuse the hell out of me. Okay. So yeah, I had a feeling that scene pretty much confirmed it for me. Jamal, he goes to see Angelo to kind of like squash the beef because now it's like an all-down war. Cookie did try to talk to him because now Luscious pretty much wants to shoot him because he's like getting in his way. He got his club shut down and things like that, and he thinks it's funny. So Luscious about to show him like what thug life really is. But of course, Cookie doesn't want that because she still cares about him, even though she made him look stupid and made him reveal a lot of things that he shouldn't have revealed on air. Jamal goes to see him because him and Jamal had a pretty decent, a pretty decent bond where Jamal was able to talk to him, give him some advice. Kind of backfired, but he did give him some advice. So he brings him a check for $5 million for his little fund that he has going on. And at first, Angelo kind of turned it down, but then he ended up taking it. And he said it's not like something we're going to throw in your face or anything like that. This will be completely anonymous and remain anonymous. So he accepts it. The Lion family, they have like a dinner/meeting to kind of talk about a few things. It's something that Luscious put together. And they're all eating weird things and, eating food and snails and worms and all kind of nastiness that I would never eat. And he ends up giving Anika her freedom. He tells her that if you accept a divorce uncontested, you will receive $25 million. I'm like, well, hold on, wait a minute. Can I marry you and divorce you too real quick? I mean, well, hot diggity dog. That's one of the best divorces ever, isn't it? I mean, of course, you still got to look over the papers because you never know what he would put in there, but that is a pretty good deal. And I think she still gets to live in the house anyway, so that's an even better deal. Jamal was having, not Jamal, Hakeem was having some rants and stuff. Not necessarily rants, but like epiphanies, I would say. That's probably a better word. On his, not podcast, but like live stream type of thing. And he was talking about how the mama cub like cares for the child. And he started talking about his child and how he doesn't care whose name is on a birth certificate. But all these other stuff. And he also had like a song he performed on a live stream and everything. And it was just like really, really, cool and weird. It kind of made you feel like he was on something because he was just being so different. It's just like coming to Jesus type of moment. And his dad did see it and he noticed it. He also thought something was wrong with him, but then he realized it was so much deeper than that. So he ends up giving Jamal the rights to his live stream again, to his personal live stream, because remember it had got cut off for his birthday because Andre was hating. And he also gave him a new birth certificate for his daughter that says his name on it. And for him that's big, especially because that's his daughter and he really wants to, like, from what he said, he wants to do right. So once all this amazing, just bubbly feeling, give you butterflies moments were happening, all of a sudden the maid comes and she's just like, well, there's somebody at the door for you. So Luscious, of course, is wondering who this could be. And she says that it's important that he would want to come. So he goes to the door and who is there? Child Protective Services. But hold on, these people did not look like no Child Protective Services. I didn't see him ask for no papers or nothing like that. And they talking about, that there's been reports of child endangerment. Like, what state is that? Is that what they do there? Because hot diggity dog, like, that was like next level. Like, you would have thought there was some drug lords in the house and that's why these people was coming. Because the lady that came from Child Protective Services, she came with like SWAT team. Like they were like had the helmets and the body gear on and the big AK-47s. I don't even know if that's what it really is, but I always hear that word. AK-47s or machine guns or whatever the hell they're called. Like they was ready for war. I was just like, word? This is how you pick up a baby? For real though? Like, I understand y'all know the Lions is kind of, a little out there or whatever, but damn. Like, this was like something else. Like, I would have thought that there was like a drug ring that they was coming to get with the girls in the kitchen, like naked, cooking up the coke or something, I'm in love with the Coco style, like doing something extra, but it was to get the baby. I was just like, nah, this don't seem right. Something don't seem right. And then the guy was like mad aggressive, like, stay back. Or else, like, you about to shoot somebody? They got cameras up in there, so they ain't playing that. If y'all not wearing your body cams, they got cameras. And you will go down for this, okay? But yeah, they ended up taking the baby, honey. So, I don't know. They're starting to think that it was the Dubois that did it, but we shall see who's really behind this. But remember, Miss Dubois, she did say that they would go down because her family don't play that. So we shall see. And they know that that's something that's really near and dear to them. Of course, Anika was crying, shedding a whole ton load of tears, breaking down. And I know Jamal got to feel some type of way. He just gained access to his baby, like for real, to say that's really his baby. And look, now his baby gone. What? But yeah, you guys, make sure you let me know what you feel about this episode down below for your chance to get your comment featured in my next video. Stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I'll see you in the next one. Laters.